So what happens when people no longer trust social media? We're starting to see some inclinations of how the attention economy is inherently changing in its structure and its incentives. The people that really understand this game, you're starting to see them try and play games to earn trust and build their own native audiences. There's some companies, some products that have done an extremely good job of this and have kind of set the game board for all to follow. A24 is probably one of the best companies that earning their own audience at the moment, simply because they have built up a network of distributed directors who they can funnel their audiences through, right? So they end up resolving themselves to being inherently a distribution platform for middle budget films. You see larger companies, which have always struggled with reputation and with earning trust from their user base, such as Meta, try and distribute their products through people like Kylie Jenner, who do have audiences, who do have cult followings, who can help them earn the trust of users and customers who might want to wear these smart glasses and try to be as cool as Kylie Jenner. So this is inherently the game of the attention economy and a lot of what you see on social media. The game is about being seen more than your competitors and driving that mind share among consumers. This game can get pretty nasty because it means there's a lot of perverse incentives when it comes to content on social media feeds. Your job is to be seen. So what kind of games can you play to be seen and maintain your relevance? Ultimately, it comes down to volume of content and novel strategies to earn low CPMs, which is how much you're going to pay for 1,000 views across different platforms. This is fundamentally a simple game. You have supply, which is the content and the advertising that companies, brands, and individual people want their audiences to see. And you have the demand, which is people like you and I, and the willingness to feel like we're a part of these brands and stand for what they're doing or think their products are cool and use them. AI is attacking these feeds from the inside. The content being so abundant and so infinite just means that attention is super scarce. And so we end up with this question of what are people actually paying attention to? What are those signals? What should companies invest in when it comes to marketing and products and product direction and vision? It's very unclear. The signal gets completely buried with AI making content infinite. So noise is about putting attention and the power of relevance back into the hands of people and communities around the world who might have a better understanding of niche interests, who might have a better understanding of trends when you assemble them into large crowds that participate in a distributed network. So when everybody's competing on volume of content, you see somebody like Kalshi do this, people get upset. I suppose it's called omnipresent marketing. You show your name everywhere, you put your brand name on everything. It's a game of volume. That leads to this natural conversation of quality, filtering through quality. But all of this, when you put it together and you consider the incentives that now exist for generating earned attention on the internet, you end up with a discovery problem. You have 50,000 organic accounts posting on behalf of large clients a day across all social media platforms. You start to drown out original content. You start to drown out natural things that people can discover, new things, new products, new ideas, things that people put out from a very genuine place that people may be interested in. This problem of discovery and of hearing the interests of people around the world, no matter which country they're in, and the developments of trends, of new companies, of new products, of new ideas is so important to protect. And like I said in the previous video, discovery is a very natural human experience. Discovering something you really enjoy, valuing that thing, is one of the greatest joys in life. And we're not getting to do that anymore because the incentives are for people to flood social media feeds and algorithmic feeds with as much content as possible to earn their low CPMs. And even though I don't agree with this, I don't think that this is a healthy path for humanity. My goal here is not to tear everybody down. I don't think that's a solution either. But what's very clear to me is that signals of what people are paying attention to, where they think relevance should be, are getting buried because of these incentives. So we're going to need to build our own signals that, in my opinion, should be extremely human-driven. And that's going to lead us to incentivize curation from people who really have niche interests that they enjoy. They have a lot of local knowledge. We're going to need the right incentive structures to do that. And that's a lot of what we've been trying to build at Noise. For the people that have been using Noise.xyz and kind of think, well, what is this? What is the point of this company? Is it finance? Is it a prediction market? Is it new media, interactive media, one of these buzzwords? Well, not really. To me, it's very much a discovery-focused app with very modern monetization strategies for people to come and tell the truth and express their views about what they consider to be important. So when you think through the entire problem I've just described when it comes to earned attention on the internet and how all of those incentives are changing because of AI, because of natural shifts in what people care about, then it's hard not to imagine the existence of attention markets or small curated markets that people around the world can participate in that help us evaluate the truth about how much relevance something has, about how much resources should continue to funnel into this direction, into this trend, into this development. Those things are all super important. The world is about solving problems. Noise, we're trying to do our part. Like I said, I really want this company to be discovery focused as the primary value proposition, and also a response to transparency around what people are paying attention to. I think it's going to be a very bleak future if humans continue to be subjected to algorithmic feeds that can be manipulated and can be by clipping. Yeah.